Hunter Greene is a prodigy. He's a baseball player at Notre Dame, but he's much more than that. He's a shortstop and a pitcher, but he has loves off the field of play as well. A multi-dimensional guy. But his accolades are very, very strong, and many people believe he'll be the #1 player upcoming in the June draft for baseball. Hunter, when you hear all that stuff, what goes through your mind?
It's a true blessing. I've been on this journey, since I was 13, 14 years old when I committed to UCLA. And the process has been awesome, from when I stepped foot on campus where, the coach Dill and all the other coaches have been great to me, not just as a coach but as a person, and developed me as a great young man. It's been a great experience.
Hunter, besides, being able to throw a fastball 102 miles an hour, to be able to hit a home run 400 feet, what I've been most impressed with you through these 4 years is just how you handle people and your maturity. And the other day you went and spoke to the Ladera Little League, and it really affected you and affected them. Explain that experience.
Yeah, thank you. I went and spoke at Ladera Little League the other day, and it was a true amazing experience. To go out there and really inspire the African American baseball players in the community was a true blessing. I've been through this whole process, and I've inspired a lot of kids, and just being able to go out there and share my love and passion for the game, and to help them understand how they got to go out there and just, perform at their best and be the best version of themselves on and off the field. It was really special. I got to meet a lot of good people and good coaches, so it was awesome.
How do you balance being Hunter Greene, the baseball player, and the guy who's not the baseball player off the field, and how people come up to you and approach you as a star, even though you're just another guy in high school?
To be honest with you, it's pretty easy. It's just who I am. I've been, groomed a certain way from my parents and the people around me. I have a really tight circle, so those people have been great, and they've really taught me how to, keep a level head and be humble in everything I do, and just appreciate the people that are around me and just the process I'm going through right now. So it really has been easy, doing all the baseball on the field and all the accomplishments, and then, just being another 17-year-old kid attending high school. It's been really cool.
It started long before you were 17 when you were at the Urban Youth Academy. Eric and I have had an opportunity to cover a lot of events there. What did the Urban Youth Academy and that experience mean to you?
Yeah, I started at the Urban Youth Academy when I was 7 years old. I've been living in Santa Clarita, since I was 1 year old. And my dad and I have made that drive, since I was 7, which is, say, roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours during the weekday, which is, a real dedication. But it's been great, those people there, all the coaches, and, they've been awesome. Just from teaching me how to work hard when I go out on the field, and every time I step foot out there, give 110%, and just appreciate all the players around me and really try to help them out. What I've taken, my favorite is Derek Jeter's book. I think it's called Captain. And he talked about really helping those around him, inspiring others to really do well and push to be their best. So I've really, taken that into consideration and try to do that every time I walk out on the field.
People still don't know if you're a pitcher or a hitter coming in the future. Help us, give us a hint what you think you're going to be better at, because you throw the ball really well, you hit the ball really well, you run really well, you field really well. It's really a mystery.
I really don't know either, Mr. Sondheimer. I really don't. This whole process I've just enjoyed it. Doing both, being able to go on the mound and go shove it and go pound the zone and just go have a good time with a great defense behind me, and then coming up to the plate and handling business and being able to contribute at the plate. It's been really fun.
So you're going to leave it to the pros to decide?
Yes, I'm going to leave it to that's their job. I just got to, keep enjoying the process and see what they want to pick me as, and, whatever way it is, that's what I want to do, and go win a World Series for that team.
We're going to step out. We're going to have more with Hunter Greene. We're also going to talk to his head coach here of 25 years. He hasn't coached Hunter for 25 years, but Tom Dill's been on campus at Notre Dame for 25 years. We'll chat with both men when we return right after this on SoCal Prep Report. Back with you at Notre Dame. I'm Randy Rosenwald with Eric Sondheimer of the LA Times. Of course, we have Hunter Greene staying on hand, but we're joined now by the head coach here, Tom Dill. Tom, I was struck by Hunter in the first segment. Very mature kid, just 17 years of age. And I know you've had great talent here. And Giancarlo Stanton, he was Mike Stanton when you coached him here, went through your campus and played for you. But this guy appears to be a different kind of animal, a special kid.
Yeah, I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to coach someone like Hunter. Even when he came in here as a gangly 8th grader, he was still respectful and still a student of the game. His body was trying to catch up, but his mind was always there. He knew where to go, what to do, but I think he would agree his body just couldn't do it yet. But his mind was always there, and his mannerisms were there, his confidence and the way he played the game has really always been the same. As a freshman, I remember using him in relief a few times. He had the same calmness when things didn't go right as he does today. So he's always had that. I attribute that to his parents for teaching him how the right way to handle things and not to get too emotional and up and down. And he has been that way the whole time he's been here.
Yeah, Hunter, you've always played up. You've always challenged yourself against older people. Eventually you're going to catch up to them. You're starting to. But has that really been helpful?
Yeah, you know, that really started at the Urban Youth Academy. When I first started there, I was 7 years old, and I was playing with the 9 and 10-year-olds. I think my dad, you know, really came up with that idea, and it worked. You know, it was awesome to do that. Now that I'm at this level and I'm seeing, you know, how that worked, it's been really cool. But yeah, I first started when I was at the Urban Youth Academy, and you know, playing against all the RBI teams that were 2-3 years older. I think it really helped when I got here when I was a freshman, and I was able to, you know, perform with all the other guys that were 2 or 3 years older than me.
Right, and Tom, you have a weekly problem. You have so many texts and phone calls from scouts that you might need a secretary. Explain how you deal with that.
Well, it's a problem I want to have. So I would like to have that problem year after year. It's not an issue at all. You know, when you have someone like Hunter that I believe in, and someone that I have so much respect for, anything I can do to help with that process, I'm going to do anything I can. And you know, these scouts are great because you know they want something from me. They treat me with respect, and vice versa. But it's really not been bad, and it's something I wish I could do every year. Right.
You know, Hunter, you're artful on the mound. You're artistic as a shortstop, but you love art in the classroom. Tell us about this love you have for art.
Yeah, you know, it's been really cool. Since I came here and I was a freshman, I've been in Joseph Lee's class, and, you know, he's been really, really cool. And he's really allowed me to enjoy the process and just, you know, it's my escape, you know, where I'm able to do baseball. I think everybody needs to be able to have something that allows them to just relax and, you know, be at ease. So art's really been that escape for me, and I've enjoyed it. I've been in AP art this year as a senior. I wish I could have done it in my previous years, but they didn't offer that. But yeah, you know, it's been really, really cool, and I've enjoyed every single second of it. And Mr. Lee has been really cool, and he's really, you know, helped me out with that. And I look forward to being able to keep that that artistic background, I guess. And so yeah, I think it makes me a lot more special as a person.
Coach, you care about this young man, and I know you somewhat protect him on the field. You don't want to overuse him. You don't want to overthrow him. You know, his arm's valuable. His body's valuable for the future.
Yeah, for sure. You know, as mature as Hunter is, and for his age, for sure, physically and emotionally, he appears to be very mature. But you know, he's still 17. And I want to make sure that he's not being taken advantage of. I want to make sure that we're using him the right way, that we don't overuse him, because he's got a special future ahead. And it's a little bigger than just high school baseball. You know, we protect all of our guys, but, you know, you get a special gift like this, you have to be careful with this gift and treat it well. And so that's what we try to do with him in every way we can. We want to be support, because it will surprise you sometimes how he handles things, but sometimes I just wonder, you know, he's still 17, and this is a lot for a guy his age to take on.
And I don't want people to forget, you got a 31, correct?
Yes,
on the ACT. This is amazing. A 31, which could have got you into any school you wanted to. Wasn't that one of your greatest accomplishments?
Yeah, no doubt. You know, just not having everything, I guess, on the baseball field and being able to have accomplishments off the field is special. But I went to a class for a solid month and a half every single day, putting in 2 to 3 hours of studying, and just so I could do well on that ACT. And
paid off.
It did pay off. Yes, it did, and it was cool to see that result. So.
Well, Coach Dill, congratulations on a great beginning to the Mission League season and doing a great job of mentoring this young man. And Hunter, enjoy the remaining few weeks you have left at the high school level. It's going to change down the road. Hunter Greene, Tom Dill, a couple great reasons why Notre Dame is a special campus in Sherman Oaks. We'll step out and have a lot more right after this on SoCal Prep Report.